What's up, guys? Um, I always have so many things in my head when I go to start these videos, and then it just goes to shit. This is actually going to be a video that I should have done back to back with my introduction video, but things came up. Um, just so many other things that kind of needed to be discussed in between. So consider this the follow-up to the introduction. And I know I had said the introduction that the second video was going to be stripped down as well, but kind of not feeling that, just because this video I think is going to be very content heavy, very content focused. To follow up with, because I had to actually go back and watch the first video just to see where I left off, and the kind of jump off point that I wanted to, start from is going back to where I had talked about going back to college for entrepreneurship. The reason that I went back to school for entrepreneurship is I am attempting to develop a summer camp for children and teens with medical special needs, much like myself. I went to one as a kid, and it absolutely changed my life. And it's been a dream of mine for some time to have my own camp. And the camp that I went to is in upstate New York. It is part of the organization known as the Serious Fun Children's Network. And that is run, or I'm sorry, not run, but it was started by Paul Newman in 1988. And the first camp that he had under the organization was the Hole in the Wall Gang Camp, and that was in Connecticut. The camp that I went to in upstate New York was actually the second camp. In 93 was when that camp was, or the second camp was started. And as I said, it was a life-changing experience, and it was something that definitely shaped who I am and gave me the confidence to be more than what I think people assumed I could be. But anyway, I wanted to definitely make the goal of, starting my own camp, just because I think kids with special needs like myself definitely deserve to have something that shows them that the words disability and handicap do not need to exist in their life. And that is exactly what the camp did for me. This video kind of comes right after an unfortunate event where I had actually already started the process of developing the camp, and I had the articles of incorporation, because it's gonna be a nonprofit. I had already had the articles of incorporation, and I had already had the paperwork and everything, and it was all legal within the state of Virginia on paper. But the problem was I couldn't find the manpower to assist me in developing the camp further. So when you take on a project like this, it definitely requires more than one person. It's not a small undertaking. So unfortunately, due to circumstances beyond my control, I just recently had to dissolve the nonprofit and basically start from scratch, which I was disappointed about, but I kind of see where I need to improve on things. So it may have been a blessing. Um, so a lot of planning is going to go into this. A lot more knowledge that I've gained in the process is going to go into this so that I can do it correctly, have the manpower, and I can, still hopefully do it by the time that I want to get it done, which I want to hopefully have the camp built, open, and operational by July of 2023. The reason that I have that is because July of 2023 is actually the 30th anniversary of the camp that I went to. So it's significant to me, and I think that it would be a great way to pay tribute to the camp that started it all for me, is to be able to open my camp on their 30th anniversary. Um, in the description below, you will find links for a PayPal and a GoFundMe. The PayPal is something that is going to be continuous for me if you'd like to contribute to help me continue making these videos. The GoFundMe is specifically for a purpose. If you've been watching any of the Paralympics on TV or on the internet or wherever you're able to see them, you know that it's definitely something great to witness, as are the Olympics, as are any sporting event like that. One of my goals is I want to be able to travel to Japan in 2020 for the Summer Paralympics and the Summer Olympics. And I want to be able to kind of network and make connections with people out there and see what sort of support system I can build up to be able to obviously bring the idea, keep the idea here, obviously, but to bring the idea here to Southwest Virginia and build the camp. So obviously, I'm not pressuring anybody, but if you are able to help in any way, it's very, very much appreciated. It is a big goal, but I think it can be done. And that was basically one of the reasons I started the YouTube, was because I plan on using my content when I'm able to monetize it. I plan on using it, the money that I make from it, to go toward developing the camp. And then once the camp is fully developed, built, and open and operational and running on donations, because like I said, it's going to be a nonprofit, I plan on using the YouTube as my source of income, because I don't feel appropriate in taking a paycheck from being the founder of a nonprofit. So I want to be able to have an income, but I don't want to take it from the camp. I just want to be able to be a part of the camp, but not take any money from it. So the GoFundMe is for the trip to Japan. The PayPal is to contribute toward me making more videos, and hopefully that will lead to being able to monetize the YouTube channel and the content, and be able to kind of bring everything full circle. So I do hope that, people will be inspired to kind of pitch in and help out. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. My email is going to be in the description. So I will talk to everybody soon, and I'll see you later.